Welcome to Wednesday's Words of Wisdom from the farm. That was one take too. Anyways, this season is a time when we can actually be around cousins and friends, people we haven't seen for a very long time. And these two games right here, Aggravation and Crokinole, are two of the family games that we always play when we get together. You know, I miss cousins. Sometimes it's been a year since I've seen them. And you know what? I'll never forget. We were playing one of these two games. We were around the kitchen table, and I'll never forget that as we were playing, the phone rang. And I gave the phone to my mom, and all I can remember is seeing her drop the phone on the floor and scream. And I knew it was bad. And we found out that my cousins who were at our house earlier that day had left, and it had been an ice storm, and they slid through a stop sign and were hit. And we lost my little cousin who was here. It was terrible. It was terrible. I remember him following me through the house that day and saying, "Hey, Tim Brown, can I see your tractor, Tim Brown?" He followed me around and looked up to me like years before that. I followed his dad and looked up to his dad. I remember our family went over to his house, and we packed up his stuff to put in his room, carrying up little toys. And I remember as I carried up his little pair of cowboy boots, I fell face down on the stairs and I cried. And I was mad and I yelled at God. I couldn't imagine not having my cousin. I got the boots up into the room and I closed his bedroom door. And as I walked through the kitchen, I saw this birthday cake. And we had just come through Christmas, and there was a birthday cake that said, "Happy Birthday, Jesus." And as upset as I was at God and frustrated and blaming myself that I didn't keep him here longer, I realized that he loved Jesus and I would see him someday. You know, just yesterday, we had our final farewell, a celebration of life for my mom, a funeral, a final farewell. I'm going to miss her. She was the closest person I had in my life. I miss my dad. It's been over 8 years. But I want to read for you what the Bible says. And this is what it says in Revelations 21 verse 4. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. And he who is seated on the throne said, "I am making everything new." And Jesus comforts his disciples by saying in John 14, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God? Believe also in me. In my Father's house there's many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. And I'm going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am." Incredible words that we hear. He's prepared a place for us. Our loved ones who believed, we're going to get a chance to see them again. Not a chance, we're going to see them again. We have that hope today. It's an incredible hope. Recently, I heard a story, and it put it all in perspective for me. I heard a story, and you know what? I love to go up on the beach, and we walk and we gather sea glass on the beach, and I watch the sunset and the waves, and you see boats all out on Lake Huron, and it's beautiful. I heard this illustration about when we lose someone. Just imagine watching a sailboat going out into that lake. And as the sailboat goes out, it gets farther and farther away until we no longer see that sailboat or the person in that sailboat again. But just imagine on the other shore, on the other beach, on the other side of the lake, those who know the ones in that sailboat, how excited they are. I can't help but think how exciting it must be for my dad to be on that shore, seeing my mom come in. As much as it was hard to say goodbye, what a beautiful picture of dad and his excitement to see his wife. The loved ones that had gone before. I can't wait to see my cousin again and hear, "Hey, Tim Brown, where's your tractor, Tim Brown?" I can't wait to hear that. Like Christmas, we've been a year without seeing them. Some of us have been years and years and years without seeing loved ones. But that excitement still brews, still stirs within us. We will see them again, for all who believe. And that's been Wednesday's Words of Wisdom from the farm. Take care. God bless.